Hey, hey, hey. Time for another Out of This World story from rSpace. The grass isn't always greener, or so they say. Today on rSpace, this cheater better smell the flowers while he still can. Calm before the storm. Tried posting a few days ago, but could not find the post. Must be lost in cyberspace. Don't even know if this is the right forum at the moment. In gist, affair partner got served divorce papers out of nowhere 2 days ago at work. Her husband knows of us and me. It's only a matter of time before my wife finds out. Don't know if I have days or hours before the world as I know it is gone. Took some time off work to spend time with my wife and 2 daughters. My body is in turmoil, but strangely my mind is clear. It reminds me of the days leading up to my dad passing away. Time has slowed down and I am aware of all the things surrounding me. It's a nice feeling. My day today was filled with observation of details and appreciation. My wife's smell and the clothes she wore, my daughter's laughter, the color of the kitchen tiles, the dog, the yard. Feel blessed to have a healthy and beautiful family. What will my daughters think of me? I look at my wife that I love with all my heart, and I see a woman who stood by me no matter what. We had our fair share of ups and downs, like most couples, but I never imagined a life without her. How do I justify a 6-year affair? Is that even forgivable? I don't know what the future holds. All I know is that the storm is coming, and I'm here basking in the sun until the clouds come rolling in. I plan to confess over the weekend. Even if I know the outcome, I pray she does not leave me. This was so effing not worth it. Any suggestions on how to confess? How do you start? What do I tell my daughters? I have already made an appointment with the therapist. What else can I do? Wish me luck. Edit. Thank you for all the comments and suggestions. Some of them were hard to read. I don't have time to address all the comments, but will reply to a few to clear some things. Yesterday, I reached out to my brother for advice. He left his wife some years ago and married his affair partner. He seemed happy with her. The grass is not greener for him, after all, and he is planning on leaving her, but is stuck at the moment. His advice is to not tell my wife and to minimize if confronted. He also said I should let down the affair partner gently so she does not go nuclear on my wife and family. I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. Let's stop here for a quick relevant comment. Not trying to be mean or anything, but you never imagined life without her? You had a 6-year affair and you love your wife with all your heart? Sounds like you are really confused. Maybe she will stick with you by counseling. The OP replies, I'm not confused, never was. I don't have a problem separating love from sex. My heart is loyal to my woman, and she is it for me. Next one says, you have a lot to sort through, but you are taking the right direction to line up some individual counseling for yourself. Be ready to move out, if you are kicked out, after the storm. 6 years is a long affair by any measure. If it wasn't worth it, what was the affair partner to you? Someone you could toy around with along with your wife? For the record, this is the classic definition of throwing someone under the bus to save yourself. Maybe start by owning up to what you've done. If you think the affair partner's BS will reach out to your wife and tell her everything he discovered, I would suggest you start telling the truth. I am not a betrayed spouse, but it seems that trickle-truthing hurts way more over time. Whether your long-term affair is forgivable or not is no longer in your control. The OP replies, so many responses about how I don't value my affair partner. Well, since I'm on a pour my heart out roll here, let me tell you about my affair partner. She's a gorgeous and a smart woman who is funny and open to different experiences. She is younger than myself and my wife. Fit, seductive, sexy as F. But she's not my wife and does not even compare. 6 years on-off is a long time to invest. As I see it, she's an adult woman who made decisions to cheat with a married man on her husband for whatever reasons. Do I care for her? Yes. 6 years is a long time. Do I love her? No. Did I say to her I loved her? Yes, of course I did, but I lied just as I lied to my wife. Did I use her? Yes, I did. Did she use me? Of course she effing did. We both knew we were playing with fire. You are selfish AF. 6-year affair and it was only not worth it because you and your affair partner were caught. Not only do you not deserve your wife, but you do not deserve your affair partner. The OP replies, yes, I'm very much aware of that. I don't deserve my wife, that is for sure. The affair partner, don't mean to be rude, but don't want her. The OP replies in a second comment on this thread, okay, that was a terrible thing to say. What I mean is that I don't intend to be with my affair partner. I wish you the best of luck with whatever you decide. D-Days are hell on earth. And if there's any way to avoid this, do it. Confession is not good for the soul, and unless the affair partner's significant other decides to be a bunny broiler, you may not be exposed, so no point. A better idea is to just stop with the affair partner. Even if I know she needs support, it cannot be you unless you want to exit your marriage. Follow that up with some counseling to figure out how to fix yourself, and possibly some marriage counseling to have a third party help you to guide the significant other to getting fixed if you have a DB situation. The marriage counselor shouldn't have to uncover you, unless it has already happened. In short, start making a plan if you get exposed. Make it a good solid plan and be ready to use it. The OP replies, "Thank you for the advice. I am leaning towards not telling after talking to my brother yesterday, but I have not yet decided." It's hard to believe that someone who loves their partner with all their heart would cheat for 6 years. It sounds like you're only now appreciating what you have because you're about to lose it all. You don't seem to be truly remorseful. It sounds like you just don't want to suffer the consequences of not fooling around or having sex with someone who strokes your ego. Your heart isn't loyal. It sounds like you don't have a heart at all. In response to a now deleted comment, the OP replies, "The reason I strayed has nothing to do with my wife. We have a good sex life in general, but I do have some kinks that she is not into at all. My affair partner was into the same kinks. That's how we met, and that is why the affair was ongoing for 6 years. What led me to starting the affair was my wife being in an accident that took a toll on her body. Sex was off the table for over a year. I gave in to temptation, and when I discovered the affair partner shared my kink, I was hooked. So, all you people saying my wife was withholding sex and intimacy? No, my wife and I are very intimate. Having sex with my wife is making love. Sex with the affair partner is just sex. My wife meets 90% of all my needs. My affair partner meets 10%. Another commenter says, "This wouldn't have happened if your wife was intimate on a regular basis. I assume that she was affectionate, and her desire for intimacy and sex was zero. Don't feel bad about yourself. You will get past this and start a new life with your lover. Now she is getting a divorce also." The OP replies, "Nope, not true at all, and I don't want to start a new life with my affair partner. Best of luck to her and all, but she is not the gal for me long term." For a bunch of cheaters, you guys are judgmental AF. Of course, now that crap hit the fan, he realized that, in hindsight, the 6-year affair isn't worth it. Whether he's a cake eater or not, the fact is that he was happy and whatever needs he needed fulfilled, if not by his affair partner, by his wife. You don't go into an affair thinking, "I'm going to leave my partner or I'm going to divorce." It's an affair. It's in the dark and it's supposed to stay like that. If the love was so real, you would have left. I know because I left my ex when I realized I was falling in love. I knew my time with my ex had expired. Don't go projecting on this poor guy because in your head you think your affair is so perfect and precious, and it hurts you and scares you that if your affair partner found him or herself in the same situation, you would be as insignificant as this guy's affair partner is now to him. Drop the mic. Good luck, dude. Getting caught sucks for all involved, and I wish for your sake and the sake of your family that she is a forgiving woman as well as humble to where she is willing to accept her faults that drove your relationship to this place. The OP replies, "Yes, thank you. What you wrote is how I feel. I was missing 10% in my marriage and got an affair partner to fill that gap. Was it worth the 90%? F no. I should have made a cost-benefit analysis before this mess." Here's some more comments. "I wouldn't immediately admit to anything, as we don't know if news will get back to your wife. Imagine all the problems should be for naught if she never learns the truth, but not for your confession. If she does learn of the affair, then downplay it as a midlife crisis, job stress, a short-term fling, or any plausible story. Remember that we are in the practice of lying as part of this lifestyle." Another one says, "I will agree with others that we need to weigh the risk-reward equation of our stepping out. Frankly, if I had a wonderfully fulfilling, sexually satisfying marriage, I wouldn't be with an affair partner. But instead, I'm a decade into a zero-sex marriage, so my risk of loss are substantially less." The OP replies, "Are you my brother?" This is pretty much what he said too. In general, the comments are mixed on whether or not he should tell his wife. Based on the timeline difference between posts, it can be assumed that he did not. Never saw this coming. Throwaway, posted once before. Check it for background. Think this is the sub I should be on. I was prepared for all scenarios, but not this one. The doomsday did not come in the shape I was expecting. Affair partner ended up convinced her soon-to-be ex not to spill the beans to my wife in exchange for a smooth divorce. I thought I was in the clear. Yesterday, affair partner sent me a blurry photo of my wife in the car with another man. She claimed they walked hand in hand to his car from a store in a nearby town to ours. She got a shot of the plates, too. After some digging, I now know she is having an affair. Don't know how long for sure, but at least 6 months. He is a single dad our age and is telling her to leave the marriage. She is telling him she loves him. Afraid to confront her. Feel numb at the moment. Took a day off work. Any advice? I love her and want to stay married. Edit. Any advice on how to proceed? Should I just let it run its course and monitor? Should I confront and hope for the best? Should I confess to my affair and hope we can all come clean and make my way for a new marriage? I am so effing utterly confused. I have rehearsed the things I would say and do if she was to find out about my affairs. I was not prepared for this crap. Let's look at some relevant comments. This first one's in response to a now deleted comment. No PI. Affair partner's friend who also knows my wife, coworker, saw her in the parking lot, took pictures and sent it to my affair partner. Affair partner forwarded it to me. Wife loves our sauna. Took the phone from the counter while she was relaxing. No password. It was all there on WhatsApp. He was saved under a woman's name. Did not have time to read it all, but saw enough to confirm. Convos go back since April. Another commenter says, I agree with this. Perfect opportunity to go open. But I'm guessing not all cake eaters want their significant other to have a slice of their own. The OP replies, yeah, I don't know how I feel about being on the other side. Never had fantasies about my wife effing other men. We had a good sex life, minus kinks she was not aware of, hence the long-term affair partner. I'm thinking of what do I have to lose? There can only be two outcomes. She loves him and she leaves, or she loves me and stays. I'm hoping this is just a fling and nothing serious. Another comment goes, promise I'm not trying to bust your balls, just trying to understand. Your wife can't have cake of her own? I'm not a cake eater, but a single affair partner to two of them. I guess I'm not seeing the big deal. You're both getting your itches scratched. The OP replies, logically, yes, we're both getting our itches scratched. What's the big deal? I'm not ruled by logic at the moment. Maybe later, but now my emotions are overpowering every logic. Never in my life have I experienced this type of emotional and physical distress. I can't even think straight. Never I thought I was going to bawl my eyes out and throw up on the carpet. Another comment says, I think you need to find out why your wife cheated. If her reasons line up with yours, maybe there is a way to move to DDA-DT. The OP replies, I'm desperate to talk this out, to know why this happened and how invested she really is in this piece of crap. If she is doing this out of revenge, maybe I have a chance because if so, she does feel something for me at least. I can't imagine her being emotionless throwing away over 20 years. I know this woman like I know myself. Deep down she's hurt, but also so very stubborn and proud. I just want to know if she knew about my affair, why the hell did she not confront me? I would have chosen her over affair partner in a nanosecond. And what the hell is she hoping to find with this douche? He is no better than me, sleeping with a married woman. F. I'm trying to respect her wish to have some space, but I'm desperate to just talk to her. Is it possible that you were absent in your marriage and she was looking to fill whatever percentage of you left unfilled, just as you look to fill that 10% gap for a kink? Update. Never saw this coming. My marriage seems to be over. Confronted my wife this past weekend. Sat her down without warning and told her I knew she was having an affair and with whom. Asked her if she loved him and what her plan was. She was caught off guard. Went to the bathroom for 10 minutes. When she came out, she looked me straight in the eyes and said, I know about your affair too. I have known for some time now. I love him and want a divorce. Next days were a blur. I tried to talk to her, but she shuts me down. She has moved into the spare bedroom and is making appointments with law firms. Has told our 2 girls. I have signed up for emergency therapy. I'm on meds for dealing with anxiety and lack of sleep. This is surreal. Heard her talk to him last night and cut the internet cord. Kind of crazy because I need effing internet to work, and she just switched to her phone. Man, so many emotions are running through me. I made love to her past week, and today she's a total stranger. How does this happen? How can she not feel any effing emotion? Over 20 years gone. All the love, friendship, partnership, intimacy, jokes, memories, plans for our future, gone. Just like that. No looking back. I feel so blindsided, and the only person I can talk to is my brother, who lives across the country. Sorry to vent here to you fine people on here. Just need to get this out. Now let's check into some comments. First, in response to a now deleted comment. Yeah, you can. Your dick off. I'm a selfish, entitled, arrogant, worst a-hole among cheaters, but I do love my wife, contrary to what many of you believe. In my heart, I have never strayed. But she played me. Well done. Next one says, did you not play her for 6 years? Have you asked her how long she's known? I'm guessing she's known for quite a while and had time to process her feelings before even stepping out. You can't demonize her for something you were doing first, and you should have listened to your heart instead of your dick if you didn't want this to be an outcome. Anyone who cheats and doesn't think the scenario is a possible outcome is a fool. OPSEC be damned. The OP replies, yeah, you're right. Sounds like you both are two peas in a rotten pod. She played you just as you played her. Not sure what heart it is you say didn't stray, as you were straying for 6 years. It's delusional and sick to think that you thought you were going to make her feel bad for cheating when you were also doing just that. You deserve to feel all the emotions that are running through you. What do you make of this? Would you have told your wife of your cheating, or would you have wanted to keep it a secret? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And thank you for joining us today on rSpace. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. Until next time.